Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Adil Yusuf from Computer Science Engineering Department, and today we are going to discuss binary search. And as we know, in previous lecture we have discussed divide and conquer strategy. Before going to binary search, let me tell you something about this linear search, or we can say sequential search. Linear search or sequential search. As we have this search means we have to find something. Let us suppose we are given a list of elements or an array of elements. Like suppose if we are given this is an array of elements and we have to find an element in this array, whether that element is present in this array or not. We call that as the search is successful, or it can be unsuccessful. By successful search we mean when the element which are going to search, which are going to find in this element, if that element is present in this array, we will say the search is successful, else we will say the search is unsuccessful, right? For example, I have to find 15 over here. What I will do in sequential search? In sequential search I will search the elements sequentially, linearly, means one by one. First I will compare my element with this 5. If it is the element which is to be found, then I will say element found and the search is successful. Then if it is not that element, then I will go to next element, linearly or sequentially, then next, then next, then next, and if it is present over here, I will say the element has been found and the search is successful. If let us suppose I have to find any other element, let us suppose 50, then I have to go one step forward 20, and one step forward there is no element, means I have traversed, I have searched a whole array, but element has not been found, and that search is unsuccessful search, right? One more thing I am going to clear over here is that what is the performance analysis, or I can say what is the time complexity of this linear search. See, when the element is at the first location, means the element which is to be found is at the first location, means if I am going to find the fifth element 5, so when I will traverse, when I will search this array, I will find the element 5 in the starting of the array, means successfully I am finding the element in the first location, so its complexity would be of the order of 1, right? And let us suppose if the element is at the last, means if we have, let us suppose I have 1000 elements in the array, so how many number of comparisons I have to do? So obviously I have to do 1000 comparisons, means when the element is at the last, then means if we have an array of n elements, then the complexity would be of the order of n, right? In, we can say it a worst case. See, in unsuccessful search, what would be the complexity? The complexity would be always of the order of n, because I have to traverse, I have to search every element of the array in order to find the element, and at the end I don't find the element because the search is unsuccessful, as the element would not be present in that array. This is linear search, and we have seen the best case of the linear search is order of 1 when the element is present in the first location, and its worst case is of the order of n when the element is present in the last location. Now we will see what is binary search. See, binary search is also known as half interval search, or it is also known as logarithm search, or it is also known as binary chop. Now what is binary search? See, binary search is simple, as I have told, it is half interval search. We are given a list of elements, जैसे अभी हमारे पास, as we were given in before, like in this way we are given a list of elements or an array of elements, and we are supposed to find an element, whether the element is present in this array or not, and if it is present, where it is present, right? This is binary search, and in binary search we are required that this element, this array should be in sorted order. This is the disadvantage of this binary search. The element should always be in sorted order, means in an unsorted array, if we are given an array, a list of elements that are unsorted, then in that case we have to sort the elements first, means we have to apply any sorting technique on an array, and after that we will get a sorted array, and on that sorted array we will apply this binary search. Now we can use divide and conquer strategy. to solve the problem of binary search, right? As I have discussed divide and conquer strategy in the previous lecture, you can please go through that lecture, right? In divide and conquer, we say if we have a small problem, if small of p, then it will return true and we solve the problem. By small of p we mean if we have a base case. By base case we mean here in binary search if we are given only one element, and we have to check whether the element which is to be searched is this or not. Else we have to divide the large problem instance p into smaller sub problems, and in binary search we will do like that. Means we have a bigger problem, we have a list of elements and we have to find the element in this array based on this binary search using divide and conquer strategy. And divide and binary search can be implemented using two algorithms. One is recursive algorithm and another one is iterative algorithm. In recursive algorithm we are just as we know, we are using the same function repeatedly and that is calling itself. In iterative algorithm we are making use of for loop. So here we will discuss this iterative algorithm for binary search. Now we will discuss it. As per the algorithm, we will take an example and solve this and explain this algorithm. Let me take an example. As I have already mentioned before, the elements in this array, in this list, must be in the sorted order. For example, if we are given a list of elements, let us suppose we have these number of elements, right? So we are given an array of elements a, n and x. These are three variables. A of 1 to n is an array in which we are given n elements. Means first one, jaise like suppose we are given here the elements from 5 to 25. So we are given an array of elements in non-decreasing order. Means I am listed these elements in non-decreasing, as I have already mentioned, the elements in the binary search should be in the sorted order, right? And I have to find this element x, whether it is present in this array or not. If it is present, then I have to return that element, and if not, I have to return 0, means the search is unsuccessful, right? So we will start the algorithm. I have here used low, high and mid, right? So low is equivalent to, as we can see here in the algorithm, low here is equal to 1, high is equal to n. See, what does that mean? Low is equal to 1 means this is low, 1. When we take the index of an array, I have started from 1 to n. So what would be its value? I will check. So low is equal to 1 and high is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So here in this example, low is equal to 1 and high is equal to 9. I have to mention it because for using these values I will be able to find the mid of the elements, as we are using the divide and conquer strategy. So I will use a loop, while loop. While low is less or equal to high, I have to use this loop. I have to run this loop until my low will reach to high. When it will reach to high or it is less than or high, I have to do these number of steps. First, what I have to do, I have to find what is the mid value. So here mid is equivalent to, it is low plus high divided by 2, and I have to take it as floor value. As we know, what is the floor value? Floor value is simple. It is if for example I will take two values. For example, I will take 5 plus I will take again 6. What is this value? It is 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5.2. So floor value is simple. I have to take it as nearest to lowest decimal value, that is 5. So it is the floor value that I am using. Simple. So I am finding the mid. Now based on this mid, I will be searching the element. Simple. Right? So now here, if I take this example, it is 1 and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is, what would be low over here? Low is equivalent to low 1, high is equal to 9. So what is mid? Simple. Mid is equivalent to 1 plus 9 divided by 2, it is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is mid. Now here I have to check if my element to be found. Let us suppose I am searching for element 20. I have to compare my element with this mid. अगर मेरा एलिमेंट इस मिड से छोटा है, then I have to traverse only this array and find the element in this sub array, means left smallest sub problem. And if my element is greater than this mid, then I have to search the right sub array only. And if my element is this mid element, then I will say the element is present and I have to return the element. Simple. If x, the element which is to be found, is less than a of mid. What is a of mid? A of mid is nothing but it is the middle value in the array, that is 13. If my element is 20, is it less than 13? No. So I have to check if this x is greater or equal to mid. Now I have to again check if this a of mid is 20, is it greater than 30? Yes, it is greater than 30. So what I have to do? I have to traverse, I have to solve on only this sub problem, not this, because my element is greater than this mid. Or let us suppose if my element was 13. So what I have to do? Neither this case was satisfying. Neither this case was satisfying nor else case. So what would be the result? Else it would be the middle element. If again it is not middle, then I have to return 0, means the search is unsuccessful, right? This was the algorithm. Now I will very quickly do its part, performance analysis. See, as in case of linear search, what was the complexity? The complexity was, in best case it was 1, and in worst case it was order of 1 and order of n. But as we have seen, we are not traversing, we are not searching the element in the whole array, right? We are searching the element only in either in the left half or in the right half. Like जैसे यहाँ पे हमने देखा, my element was 20, right? Again I am finding the mid over here. What is mid? It is one more thing I skip it over here is what is new high and new mid. See, when my element was like it was 20, so what would be the new low and new high value? New low will be this. What was the middle value? इससे पहले जो middle value था, उस middle plus 1 would be my new low value, right? If my element is present in this array, like अगर मेरा element which was to be found was 9, so what would be my new high value? New high value would be mid minus 1. So these things, it is mid minus 1 when my new high value is this and low value is this. Now performance analysis. See, performance analysis of binary search, as it is also called as, जैसे मैंने बोला binary chop or logarithmic search, means in every step we are dividing the sub array into half. Like यहाँ पे दो हिस्सों में, फिर इसके बाद only this अगर element इससे बड़ा होगा. So logarithmic search or binary search, its complexity would be order of log n in case of worst case scenario, and it would be order of 1 in best case scenario. Now the question is, when is the best case and when is the worst case? Simple answer is that the best case is when our element is the middle element, means successfully, luckily we are searching the element which is present in the middle element, and when we start to search, the element is found. So its complexity would be order of 1. And in worst case, when the element is at the first location or at the last location, then at that time we have to search the tree log n times. We have to search the array log n times. So this is the best case and this is the worst case. Again, let me tell you what is the complexity recurrence relation for this. The recurrence for binary search is, as we know, it is represented by T of n is equivalent to 1t n by 2 plus theta of 1, right? So it is simple. What is this 1? As in case of recurrence relation, it is a t n by b plus f of n, right? What was this 1? A and b are variable number of subproblems and size of each subproblem. When we solve this recurrence relation using master method or any other method like substitution, etc., we will get the complexity equal to theta of log n. So theta of log n is the worst case complexity of binary search. Thank you. This was all about binary.